All right, yes, people, it's your boy B2 Max. Today I'm with the one and only Mr. Drex Carter.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm living, bro. I'm in London for the first time.
Yeah, welcome to the UK. How you finding it so far?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's beautiful. It's my favorite city. So, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to say that.
Nah, you gotta say that you're in London.
Nah.
You gotta make sure you get to a Greg's though or a Nando's.
What's that?
You gotta have a Greg's for breakfast.
Okay.
You gotta have a Nando's for dinner one time. It's a UK staple.
Nando's. Kenny, you was talking about Nando's, right? Am I allowed to introduce side characters?
Yeah.
That's my DJ.
DJ Kenny.
Hell yeah.
Gonna take the gang to Nando's later, yeah. How you finding the tour so far? Obviously, you're supporting Token today. What's that like?
I came into it with no expectations, I want to say, but even that, like, dude, it feels so different than I imagined.
What's it like being with Token on tour?
It's been amazing, dude. He's fucking fire. He saved my ass, low key. After the first show, I literally lost my voice. I'm not supposed to be talking right now. We'll do the interview, but
Appreciate it.
But he was cool because he's a vet and like he's done this before, so he has a lot of cheat codes for me, which have been very helpful. And one of them was don't talk. And then right after that, like I said something, he goes, "Look, you're already breaking my rule already."
So your songs, obviously, some of them are quite sad, but when you perform, it's alive out there. How would you describe your sound?
I don't know, like where it came from or where it's going, would you say? Or just currently?
Currently.
My album about to drop is called Lost Out Loud, and it's about, there's all these artists I listened to in high school, and like I thought they had it figured out, and then now I'm bigger than they were when I was listening to them,
Damn.
and I'm just like, dude, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As human, I wanted to make an album that took that feeling, but it made it more human. It made it more human and less cliche. I wanted to make the album that the 12-year-old me in high school was blasting, he needed to hear.
Spurs preaching out here.
What was the question? I was doing the lo-fi rap shit, and somewhere along the way, I just kind of stopped. I was in a band, and I was doing the band thing, and like I got jaded to like the sound I was making, to be honest. I thought a lot of people were doing it because it worked, like the samples-based like hip-hop shit. I didn't like that feeling it gave me. I was like, am I just doing it because it works?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of got imposter syndrome or whatever it may be. But then I went through this really painful experience in my life, and I was just in this dark place again. I was just in my room. I wouldn't leave my room, and I made 100 songs. And then I found this like common thread through all of them that was like, that singing,
sound,
it was that sample shit again, and like I also took that and I wanted to make it big already. It's like Kanye meets a movie, you know, but meets hip hop and raps. Like I'm finding that hunger again, but it's different this time. When I was a kid, I think it was out of ego and pride, and like I was tired of being told what I could and couldn't do, and that's where my why comes from. Like, don't let anybody tell you what you can or can't do, or who you can or can't be.
You spoke about Kanye. You spoke about some of the big artists within your genre. What artist was like your inspiration? That doesn't even have to be in terms of you want to sound like, but is there like one or two artists that are like, they're the reason you got going?
There's not one or two. When I was a kid, it was Eminem, and I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to be the best rapper. I was good at writing, but I didn't listen to music till I was 13. I did the school project, and I always was like doing projects mad late and shit. And so I come into the class, and you need like music for your project, and I hadn't done it yet. And this kid gave me this USB at school for my project, and he was like, "Yo, use this." So I went to throw the music on, and rather than doing the project that class, I just sat and listened to the music because there was 3 albums. It was Green Day, Kanye West, 808s and Heartbreaks, and there was like one more. I had never heard some shit like that. I'd never listened to music.
Yeah.
So when I was 13 in middle school, I was just like, I listened to this and I was like, this is possible? Right around that time, I was finding like Eminem too, and I was like, oh, I can do that. Like I could always rap, but there's such a big difference in rapping and making music. When I went to the studio for the first time, I thought I was the illest rapper alive, bro. I went on the mic and I recorded for the first time, and it was so different. I'm like, I'm so whack. Yeah. I was like, I'm so bad at this shit. I got humbled, bro. And I've had like very few stages in my career where I feel like I've ran into a legitimate wall that said, it wasn't questioning whether I was gonna keep going or not, but it was questioning like, I didn't know it was gonna be this tough. Yeah. There's so many layers in this thing, whether it's that moment and realizing like, you have a lot more growing to do than you thought you did. And this whole tour is actually part of that. In my mind, I know I'm gonna do arenas. And it's like, now you just need to show up. But sometimes along the way, you learn what showing up looks like. Yeah. And on this tour, it was realizing like, damn, you need to earn people's respect for real. You don't have the best songs yet. You know, you got to go home. You gotta learn. I got to go back to Florida and record some shit and make a better album. I'm sitting on an album right now called Lost Out Loud, and it's amazing. But it's not the best shit I'll make. Have
you picked up on any UK slang since you've been here? Any words that you now understand?
I picked up some Irish.
They got safe.
What's the buzz? Safe. I've been saying safe. So in high school, I had 2 of my homies were exchange students from UK.
Oh, okay.
And so we'd be skipping school, and they'd just always be like safe. Is savage UK shit?
Yeah, we'll say savage.
Yeah.
Bro, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.